to determine what to do with that information and to take what we hear from Dr. Fauci, Dr. Birx, and others, and take what he values in their opinion and come to the ultimate consensus that's best for this country. Kayleigh.
I have two questions as well. One, what is it exactly in the CDC guidelines that the president doesn't like?
Yeah, so the CDC guidelines that the president mentioned today, I would note that it was emphasized by Dr. Redfield that he doesn't want these guidelines to be a reason for schools to not reopen. They're not requirements and they're not prescriptive, and that's per the CDC director.
Right, but what is it that the president thinks is too strict and too expensive and too impractical, as I think the word is?
One of the things is in the guidelines, which I would note that in these guidelines there are 28 implicit acknowledgments that these guidelines aren't even feasible. 18 times it's mentioned that some of this might not be possible, and 9 times it's mentioned that some of this might not be feasible. So that's embedded into the guidelines, and one specific example I'll give you is on food services. Have children bring their own meals as feasible. Well, there are 22 million children in this country who depend on these meals at schools, who depend on access to nutrition in schools. So that's one example.
So is that just one thing that the president